Lord, tonight I'm gonna call some sinners out for you. That's what Cheryl gonna do. Lord, tonight I'm gonna call some sinners out for you. That's what Cheryl gonna do. They've been sinning way too long.
Hey, sinners. It's your favorite church lady, Cheryl the Saint. And y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm about to do what I do best and start me some mess. Now, this episode, I wanted to talk about, the wonder couple, as I call them. They're a little too perfect for me. Donny and Carla, the one that been together, since high school. The one that stayed out of all the men they've been with, he the one that actually married his baby mama. Yeah, that couple. I wanted to talk about them because you know what? I just feel like people be thinking these two is just a little too perfect for me. Well, what if I told you I had a clip that showed that they got issues too? What if I gave you a clip to give you some tea on some of their drama? Yeah, I got it. And I'm about to leak it right now. You ready? Here we go. Roll the tape, baby.
I have never left the house after a big fight. Carl and I believe in staying and working things out, no matter how bad things may get when we disagree. Normally, we can work it out. But tonight, things have gone way too far. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know where this leads us right now. I've been trying to be a very supportive husband for Carla. Everything we're going through, I know she's hurting more than ever right now. This month, Carla and I plan on telling our family and friends that we're having a baby. But something went wrong, and we never got a chance to share our news. So here we are today. It's been almost a month since I've been home. It's been almost a month since we lost our son.
One.
I keep feeling like I have to keep moving because if I sit too long, then I will feel the pain of losing my son. And I just don't want to feel the pain. Donnie wanted me to take time off for a day to spend with him and Rain. And I just couldn't do that at the moment. I needed to work to keep my mind on other things. And the last thing that I wanted to do was go spend the day at a park where people would be there with their children in their strollers. I don't have mine. I just couldn't be around that right now. But he couldn't understand that. He just thought it was me choosing my work over our family. But that wasn't it at all. I just couldn't deal with that kind of scene right now. Being around little kids and seeing little boys run and play, it would make me think of him way too much. I didn't want to feel that pain of loss again. Connie and I got into it, even though the fight started off about me working too much and not spending time with the family. And then it took a turn and got way deeper than that. I don't know what happened, but us standing there and fighting made all of our feelings and emotions come out, especially the ones we held inside. And this time I didn't hold anything back. I let it all out. I let all my anger out on Donnie. I can admit, I should have never said some things I said, but I just needed him to understand that I needed to work right now. But instead of me saying that, I said something else.
Ooh, what did she say, child? I wonder what that something else is that she said. And you know what? I got a little sad for Carla. You know, Carla, I know I started a lot of mess, baby, but I really do feel for you, and I'm sorry for your loss. At the same time, though, I want to know what that something else was, because I bet you that something else was something that started some fire up in your house. I want to know what the something else was. I know you do too. All right, but you know what? We got to go to a commercial real quick. And then when we come back, we're going to get this tea on what she done said. What you think she said?
All right, hey folks, it's Pastor T here. I just wanted to personally invite you to church this coming Sunday. Listen, you can check us out in person at 6182 Ridge Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19128, or you can check us out on the website. So go to promiseschurch.org, click on the watch button. Service starts promptly at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time right now, but 2 p.m. on the East Coast, okay? Check us out. If you're not doing anything, we'd love to have you come and worship with us. It's a worship experience like no other. We get you in and we get you out. We ain't trying to have you in there too long, but we will worship God. We will honor God, and we will give God praise for all the amazing things that he's done in our lives and for who he is. God bless you.
You know what? We might need to send Donny and Carla to the Promises Church so they could pray over them, because obviously they got some issues going on. But anyway, let's get back to this tea, honey. Get your cups ready, because we about to find out what that something else was that she done said. One.
She called me a deadbeat dad. Out of all the things to say to me, she had to call me a deadbeat dad. Well, she knows how strong I felt about that phrase, since my dad wasn't there for my mom and brothers. Hey, I can tell you what that man looked like, or even his name. I only seen him twice in my life. Dude left us high and dry. Man, so when Carla and I created Rain, I made damn sure I'll be nothing like him. And she knew that was something I promised I would never be. And yet, she called me a deadbeat dad. All because I wasn't there for her when Wayne was born. I left her to do it all alone. Man, I was gone when she needed me the most. She had to bring our son to this world all alone. Yes, that was my fault. She had to do it alone because I was away. And I also took her away from her family she had with Miss Marva and her sisters. Her main support. So there was no one with her when she had Tommy. We haven't said his name since he died. After hearing her say his name, just lost it.
For the first time ever, Donny yelled at me. He might get upset, but he never yells at me no matter how upset he is. He even punched a hole in our wall behind him. We stood after we let out everything we held in for years. It was all finally out now. Before I could say anything, Donny stormed out of the house. He's been staying with one of his army buddies. And yeah, he calls Rain to talk to her. And he's coming to get her tomorrow since she misses her dad so much. I just keep replaying the fight over and over in my head. Of all the mean things I said to him and he said to me, I cut him deep with my words. But I just didn't know how to let him know I was hurting. After a mother gives birth, after labor, you realize it's that little gift of life. All the hard work, you feel like it was worth it. Because you have your little one to show for it. I didn't have my Tommy.
When Carla told me she was pregnant with Rain, I asked her to marry me. She was so scared to say yes. She was worried we would turn out distant like her parents were, or that I would leave her like my father left my mother. I promised her that I would never let that happen to us. Now I feel like I broke that promise. All this time, she felt this anger toward me, not being there when I was trying to do something to give her Rain a better life than I had growing up. I mean, I didn't want Carla and Rain to want for anything. So as much I was willing to do anything, even if that means missing out on the big moments, so I could make sure we had everything we need for our great moments. But now, Carla told me how she really feels about me, how she feels about me being away for so much. I wonder if I even made the right decision by joining the Army. She's so close to the end of her pregnancy. I don't agree with being a deadbeat dad, but I might be a deadbeat husband. Because right now, I feel like I failed her. I promised I wouldn't let nothing come between us or break us. And here we are. I feel like I'm so far away from Carla right now. I can't even reach out to her.
I don't know what this means for me and Donnie now that we had this fight. I feel like after losing our son, we lost each other along the way. I love my husband, I really do. And I don't want this to kill my marriage. I feel like I might have messed it up by saying the hurtful things I said to him in our fight. Truth is, I miss my husband so much. More than anything, I want him to come home. I want him here with me and Ray. And not having him here just doesn't feel right to me. Trying to keep myself busy working isn't helping anymore. All I seem to do is cry. And I can't stop myself from crying.
Why?
I had to find a way to make this right between Carla and I. But I just don't know how. How do I help my wife who feels like she's a dead man walking? What can I do or say to make her feel better about the loss of our son when I can't even help myself? I know Carla and I said some pretty messed up things to each other. And I went on a rampage. But I love my wife. I already lost our son, and I can't lose her too. I want to be there for her right now because I know right now she needs me the most. I don't know how to be a better husband for her. I never had someone to show me how to be a good husband. I'm still learning as long as I go. I'm better at doing duties in the Army more than doing duties as a husband. I mean, no one ever trained me for this.
Sorry, y'all. Give me a minute. Y'all, they got to get that together. Poor little Donnie. I just felt for him when he said nobody trained us for this. I blame your mama, Donnie. You know, she should have found a good man to help you train and know what to do. I'm sorry, Donnie and Carla. You know, I almost wanted to sing the song to them. You know that song by Life? I love that song. Let's stay together. You know, some of y'all don't do it, you know, or we can sing, girl, you know, or that Pleasure Piece song. I did you wrong. You did me wrong. You know, I wanted to help them. I really did. You know, I know I be ripping on bald-headed Donnie and Carla. But at the same time, I feel bad for them too. Yeah. Yeah, I do. But you know what I don't feel bad about? Leaking these tapes. Hey! I don't feel bad about that at all. I feel bad for them. But I don't feel bad about leaking these tapes. I know y'all looking at me like I'm crazy, but I don't care, okay? Because you know you love it just as much as I do.
This show was brought to you by Black Girls Inc.
Woo! Make sure when you do that though that you put TV in there. So we know you seen this advertisement from the TV show. Other than that, you ain't getting the shirt. Yeah, I said it. Anyway, that's all the tea we got for y'all today. That's all the mess that I'm giving you for today. And I know a lot of y'all's like, Cheryl, that's a daggone shame that you putting out this couple's touchy business out there. You know, this rough situation they dealt with. That's a mess that you put it on here. Well, you know what I got to say to that? It's a mess that you watching it with me. How about that? It's a mess that you made sure you was here on time with your popcorn, chips, juice, pop, water, whatever you drinking to be here to see my mess. How about that? That's a mess. And you know what else is a mess? You'll be back. I'm going to see you next Sunday. I'll see you next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And I bet you'll be ready for me. Because ain't nobody out here had enough of Cheryl, the messy church ladies. Now remember, sinners, I love you from the bottom of my glass, not my heart. Because some of y'all sinners.